Effects of gentrification in the Bywater neighborhood. What is gentrification? Gentrification can be described as a process in which wealthier individuals move into low-status neighborhoods, whilst modifying the area with the addition of businesses and housing improvements that will consequently displace the current inhabitants. Previous inhabitants are displaced because they are no longer able to afford the cost of living in the area. The history of gentrification in New Orleans. Many neighborhoods in New Orleans have experienced gentrification, as the city is rated one of the top cities in the US to undergo this problem. The areas that are a popular target in New Orleans are the neighborhoods that are classified as historic districts. This classification makes the area more appealing to home and business buyers. However, with gentrification comes displacement, as many residents have been made aware of, either on the receiving or giving end of the spectrum. Bywater background. Founded at the beginning of the 19th century, the Bywater once remained a quiet community for many years filled with working-class residents. The location of the Bywater assisted in the make of who resided there. Surrounded by warehouses and factories, many people lived in this area because they had the ability to walk to work. And on your left, you can see the Bywater is circled in red right by the Mississippi River. Gentrification in the Bywater begins. Due to the area's unique architecture and colorful homes, this historic district began to gain a lot of popularity amongst locals and tourists alike. Following Hurricane Katrina, many changes regarding residents became apparent within the area. At one time, the Bywater was filled with people of color who had resided in the neighborhood for many years. After Katrina, the previous homeowners had been bought out by wealthier individuals and were no longer able to afford the cost of housing and living in the area. Blum states, a manager at a local store, Henry, recalls that nearly 2 decades ago, the Bywater was entirely different. It was mostly older, Black, and retired folks. A lot of families, a lot of people that had never left, a lot of people that had lived for generations in the same houses or in the same block. All of the houses were white painted with green shutters. A lot of rundown places, and not many businesses left. Businesses in the Bywater. Unfortunately, after Hurricane Katrina and the effects of gentrification in the Bywater, many businesses did not survive the adjustments that took place. One business that was able to remain open despite all of the changes circling the neighborhood was Marky's Bar. Located on Louisa Street in the Bywater, Marky's Bar had managed to keep its doors open for a little over a century. Serving the same purpose as it did in the 1920s, Marky's Bar provides a place for locals to grab a drink, eat, and have a good time with friends and family. A look at the Bywater today. With the many changes that the Bywater has undergone over the years, it has proven to become more and more challenging for middle-class locals to afford housing in the area. Matt Cash notes gentrification had gone on slowly and steadily since the 1980s, he said, with newcomers converting double houses into singles and otherwise diminishing the rental market. Previously, it was common for this particular neighborhood, like many in New Orleans, to have a plethora of double-unit housing. Following renovations made after Katrina, this common style of housing in this neighborhood diminished. Thank you.